Arrête, c'est lourd. Y'a mes passés. is all we have. From Buyate Street to Soge, Imatante is all we need. From Sunny Poli to Pienga, Imatante is all we have. From Sacred Pied to Yahweh Meslon, Imatante is all we need. From Pavite Street to Bien Lolu, Imatante is all we need. This is power, the only thing that remains alive. My people, how long will we allow power to devour us? En ce qu'on step away, et pas ce poteau. Non, non, ça dodo, on a mon dodo. On y m'a canté, y'a un peu à nous casser. Tata Paya peu, Paloko, quoi c'est donc? Je n'ai pas qu'à peu, Paloko, quoi c'est
Printed do my way, Parliamental Yagudino. And so, good evening, folks. Welcome to BKS Television here this evening. Welcome to the Heat Tower here on BKS Television. We are really on Voice of BKS in Butu Town. We are also broadcasting to you live on Facebook and YouTube at BKS TV Liberia. Again, folks, we'd like to say welcome to the show here this evening. It's officially 30 minutes past 8 o'clock in Liberia, and of course, it's 30 minutes past 3 o'clock in Minnesota, USA, where Fanso is. 30 minutes past 10 o'clock in Kigali, Rwanda, where Junior Payne is comfortably seated here this evening. We'd like to say welcome to the show, all of you, Afanso Wumbo, Printers Doma. Calling to information, Printer went to see your in-laws in Margibi County. I don't know how true is that, but again, Printers, it's been a while. Welcome to the show this evening.
Who gave that information I went to see my in-law?
Our source cannot be disclosed.
We got not important.
No. It's an inaccurate assumption. I got no in-laws in Margibi.
It's very accurate. We got pictorial evidence of you sitting with your in-laws. Are we hearing that you're coming married?
Yeah, myself, I saw the picture. I comment on it.
I will get married, but I think I'll get married in 3 to 4 years' time. I won't get married when election coming around.
Where do you get married at? In Global Methodist or United Methodist Church? Which one?
My family with Global.
Your family with Global?
Yeah. We African. Not just that we Christian. I think the Africanness in us align with biblical principle, man to woman. And I think that would be a conversation for tonight.
No, let's save that one. Let's save that one for next time. That's it.
Yeah, so
Because we get Shadrach and Alfonso involved in that one and a different thing.
why they were the UMC too?
No, we'll leave that one.
Why MC?
No.
Well, take it, man.
But Bravi said, you know, we still get. And you know that issue CEO raised in the chat room today. And I
Why
said,
Yeah. I mean, he must have thought he told me I'm gonna forget, but yeah, I should not talk. So
no, but me, I would talk because I be worried.
Put the day beginning assignment to do. So let me think it's more.
Is it pretty to have to do that?
Because the next time I would talk here, then I will start shaking and you have to provide clarity.
Gentlemen, all of y'all will wear your Nima jersey. You see, I represent Booyah 100% today. Booyah goes to the poll tomorrow.
We'll do that tomorrow.
Me, I metal suit.
You're not metal me, man. Why do you metal suit? People got crossing that church and I'm going to tell you. The VP that metal me, I will tell you because of that division. I got to go to church. Now, I'm
you can go to battle. You can go to battle church. Don't say it. Man, you can go to battle church.
The invitation.
The VP can go a part JMB.
The invitation in the night church. Me that metal man. You're welcome to the show. I mean, that thing they saw it from Kanta Methodist School, printing it down there. They were seeing the children doing funny thing. People started prophesying that the church will get divided. They didn't do anything about it, and now it's happening. They want to complain. Anyway, welcome to the show. CEO Alvin Seka Senior. Would like to welcome to the show this evening. Alfonso Wongbo, Shadrach Tobe, the change agent from. Is it blow downplay where they give
most beautiful city in Liberia, downplay city, the green city of Liberia.
No problem. Let's start with you, Alfonso. What's on your mind this evening? Let's take it across the board. From you, we go to the CEO. From the CEO, we go to Printers. From Printers, we go to Shadrach. Then we can dive into our stories for today. But I mean, we gotta bring you our headlines we have here today before we go to what's on your mind. The Liberia National Police released CCTV footage today of the guy who went to rob EcoBank in Sinko. I think many of you have seen that video. We're going to play it to have our 1 or 2 cents on it. When the incident occurred previously, people said that was not his doing. I mean, people say, he was having an affair with the girl, but couple of the video we saw today, carrying tape, carrying pepper spray, carrying gun with you. These are all allegations. But I think the defense have a very solid case with that one. But again, today the cabinet ministers of Liberia met with President Josiah Joman Boakai at his rehab office to extend condolences to him and the Liberian people for the loss of deceased Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Sylvester Grayspade. But again, we're also going to go to Nima County. We're going to go to District number 5 to discuss issues in District 5. We are not here today to discuss politics in general. We're going to preach a message of peace. Tomorrow, we're going to run a 24-hour stream here, starting from 6 a.m. tomorrow until 12 midnight Liberia time. We're going to be here streaming all of the activities happening in Booyah, bringing you updates from the electoral process there in Booyah. But let's welcome to the show the only man who have been to the gym for almost 3 years now, but he never has his back.
No impact.
Nothing at all. And I received a very credible information today that the reason why he keep going to the gym is because he got one old man down there at his gym crutch. So every day he going there to go see that old man. The day you see the old man taking by in the pool, he can join the pool to the table. He nearly left in the pool because the pool too deep.
They think, ask your brother Alvin why he not going in the gym again. Alvin was eyeing somebody in the gym. He didn't know that the husband was in the military. But anyway, Joe, have we getting any update from Doma, from Kakata?
The man said he didn't go down.
No, my Okay, maybe you want me to have a rundown of my trip. So, in the spirit of accountability to our audience, because they have to know where I've been. Wednesday, I spent the whole of Wednesday in Bentor. We had conversation with local government authority there. We had so many stakeholders, including including Deputy Minister Depu Zuo, Honorable Double Jada, and several other stakeholders, so that there be further discussion about the local government. And from there, I spent additional 2 days or more in Kakata, where we were there
Well,
to
easy.
validate ongoing national action plan on youth peace and security. But I know not the actual point for our discussion tonight. But I just thought, because you always started running with propaganda, that I went to get married. And I know at some point in time the instrument will have to discuss them. But that was all. And it was strictly professional. Nothing more, nothing less.
What is
Man,
DSA?
that gang Ganta will not hold you. Don't be
What is
surprised.
DSA?
You
What
going
is
to
DSA?
So
What is
thank you,
DSA?
Doma.
It's a voluntary work. I'm
I
a
want to
volunteer.
okay. I want to say in a public manner, I will call you Elder today. Thank you for your support, Ellis Dennis, having reached out to us. But beyond your support, not because you get small support and you'll be all over the place. When I have your camera, not say that one place will take you off. I'm very serious today. Thank you for your support. We really appreciate. Thank you. We are here again.
My man.
We are here. Hold on, my man. Hold on.
Listen to me.
I'll tell you say you must talk.
Listen to me.
The
I'm
host.
an inland man.
I don't say congrats.
I'm not a
Ellis,
water
wait,
inland
President
man.
Dennis, welcome. President Dennis, welcome. This is President Dan Dennis. We will keep on our fundraiser. Be man here. I submit. John, go ahead. One be man here already.
Thank you, Ellis. Ellis, we're coming to you. We'd like to say thank you for your support to the team.
Oh,
We really
boy.
appreciate a lot. You know, you
let
told me.
Let me say one thing real quick, big gentleman. I am an inland man, not a water inlander. I'm talking about inland teaching. Inland teaching from David Duna, from Dana Wanti, from Evangelist James Tia. So, what is done by your right hand, it should not be, your left hand should not know about it. Whatever contribution we are making.
So the only part, the only thing they taught you, that you learned, that you took with you, is what your left hand is doing, your right hand should not know. That's the only thing you learn from them, on the kind of a good name that you just mentioned, sir.
Dan Dennis, shut up, talk.
But all the good things they taught you, that the only thing you took out, that all you learned from
that's part of it. That's part of it. That's part of it.
But Elder, then come to you. It's not your time. When you reach to you, then you explain all that.
Or reach to you, can say your thing. I beg you.
And I'm trying to be clear, because Dina gets secret.
No, but I want that too.
Because that secret we thought we doing.
That demon, I just were born alone. They see.
Exactly. Thank you, my piggy.
Yeah.
Don't back the error here, printers. I beg you. You know, when you marry, anything you doing should be at the knowledge of your wife. So maybe the thing error did. The woman I know about it, so I don't want the woman to know. But that lead that other one.
Yeah, that why error you want further conversation on it, but they keep putting error.
Yeah, so error, I beg you, then leave it. Epanso, welcome to the show. Let's give you 1 minute. What's on your mind this evening? Let's hear you shortly. And from you, we go to the CEO. From the CEO, we go to Shadrach and the rest of the panelists. But let's welcome to the show, Mr. Dan Dennis. Good evening and welcome to BKS Television this evening, Chief. Epanso, let's hear you.
Thank you, John. Thanks to those who join us. Thanks to the panelists. It's a pleasure being here again. There's so many things on my mind, but just Booyah election. Let me just switch everything to Booyah election. Booyah election is what on my mind. Tomorrow going to election, so I'm just contemplating on how the election going to be like, and seeing that maybe we'll see a fruitful election tomorrow.
Thank you, Efanso. Nobody on this show is more, let's say, a little bit frustrated and Ellis because his whole heart is on the election tomorrow. Let's welcome you to the show, CEO. Let's hear what's on your mind this evening. 1 minute.
Yeah, I don't think the editor is frustrated. I think the editor is excited. He's anxious to get that result tomorrow and come back here and say, gentlemen, I told you. You're not listening to me. I told you. But anyway, I just want to say thanks to all of you guys on here tonight. Thanks to Mr. Dennis for joining us. We hope you are not a stranger. This is our platform that we're building for everyone, especially our Nimarians. So you being a major stakeholder in Nimba County, we hope that you join us as time goes by, even after this election. But yeah, I've been following on the phone with everyone on here, including the people back home, our journalists who are all stationed in Booyah now and poised and ready to go tomorrow morning to canvass the entire district and make sure that our people are furnished with information. I think this is the first of its kind in our Nimba setting to have a platform like this where we'll have reporters out there, connecting us to what happened in Liberia, along with those that are in the diaspora to following everything, where we won't only be waiting to hear from a few people. So I'm excited. It's something new we are trying, but I think with everyone on board, all hands on deck, I think we work together. We should be able to pull this out tomorrow, and then we'll pray that we have a peaceful election to prove to the rest of the world that we are not a bootro that people think of all the time, the negative faction. We'll make sure that the election, pray that it's peaceful and the result comes out and everyone will accept the result, and then we'll go from there. But I'm praying, hoping for a peaceful election. So looking forward to a fruitful discussion. Our goal is not to stay too long on here tonight because we're going tomorrow when we'll be running all show tomorrow from the morning all the way to 12 midnight. So looking forward to it.
I said on the show, I'm very proud of myself. I get beer printed to man. I get beer, but he won't marry before me.
You're better go right now.
Let's welcome you to the show, DK. 1 minute.
Thank you, Gion, and thank you, guys. Thank you for always coming on here. We started this like Gion and Alfonso started this with 2 persons. I joined them, and from there, all of you guys came, and we're building this together. In fact, at some point, people can be in the back, no way to join. Everybody want to come on. So this is a sacrifice. Thank you for coming. Most of those in Liberia are always using data to join. We just want to say thank you. Tomorrow is the D-Day. Our attention will be in Booyah. So, like Ivan said, we will not be here for long, but I just want to, in this public manner, recognize President Dan Kapaya Dennis. President Dan Kapaya Dennis is the former president that served 2 terms as president of the United Nimba Citizen Council, UNICO. So, President Dennis, welcome.
Why you are the Nimba people led to overthrow people? Why?
I submit, Gion, sorry. That's why I let to go in the back. Yeah, thank you. But anyway, Gion, before I leave, you and Alfonso, before you go to any other speaker, they keep announcing they are no reading that most of our major problem. They think that running here, I get our problem. You keep announcing it. They get so much in tonight to continue with the show tomorrow. Thank you. Sorry if I say anything here that was not right. Forgive me so I can come on here tomorrow to know whether Cedric Kennedy was defeated.
You want to buy one?
Anyways, Cedric, good evening. Welcome to the show. Let's hear you what's on your mind this evening.
Yeah, thank you, Junior. That no, you want to get Edison, not me. Edison, you want to get thank you so much, Alex, and thanks to our brothers who joined us, making this show to be a reality, a successful one. So, like everyone said, we already on Booyah election tomorrow. That's our concern, and I joined with many speakers to say tomorrow is kind of how they call it, heart beating day for Alex then. They'll be thinking how. So I joined with my family in downplay the transparent no town in Buyao to say let's be peaceful with the election tomorrow and don't be anxious to announce yourself as a winner. Don't allow supporters no carry you to say you are won.
Second, 1 minute. What downplay is known for?
Excuse me?
What downplay is known for in Buyao?
What downplay is known for?
What downplay is known for? What is came out for downplay?
Downplay is a transparent no town ever that I believe in straightforward. We don't lie. That's what we
So what's the other one? What may your straightforward?
The boy don't play
with you're known for Sasewu. Why you going to different play for? You guys are known for Sasewu.
Young man, the monitor is transparency. So, like I said, let everything be peaceful. Don't give yourself results. I have experienced that before when reporting for other people. Some candidates declare myself a winner at the end of the day. When they see one side result, one club, they say they are won. At the end of the day, the other side, no, you big down, there are no numbers. So be very adequate, patient, no exercise restraint, and wait for official result from NEC. Even though BKS platform, we will also give you live report tomorrow. We will be here for you, independently to give report for everybody. So I will not be official the NEC, but at least we try to be 100% along with NEC. But equally so, be very restrained. Yeah. Thank you so much, Gino. Let us continue, and we are here to serve our people and see the good of Buyao. Thank you.
Thank you. Stiawete Zoga Tua, welcome to the show this evening, Chief.
Thank you, Gino, and good evening to everyone on the platform. It's a pleasure to be back. Again, we want to welcome the former president of UNICO on our show. I think tonight is also a pleasure, to Abime, we hosting to Neso anyway. So, like other speaker has said, tomorrow is the D-Day. So we hope and pray that the election schedule for tomorrow, where we have waited for a few months, follow campaign activities, and we have made all of our analysis. Who will be the first? Who will be the second? Tomorrow will be, like I said, a D-Day. So, we are hopeful that the election will be done in a very peaceful manner, conducted in a very peaceful manner. And the winner will be our leader for district number 5. And the Sadra said our report tomorrow or moving forward is not an official result, but we are just doing it to be on path, to get the preliminary or the number that we can get to live by, but it is also a number that can be challenged. So we want to say thank you to even the reporters that have gone to do the work of our people and, to get a needed information to them. Say thank you. And we say thanks to everyone again for coming on the show. As a talking point comes, we will discuss that. So thank you for affording me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We're going to be here for at most 1 hour, 30 minutes, or maybe 2 hours, then we can leave. But let's welcome to the show this evening, Mr. Don Dennis. Mr. Don Dennis is the former president of the United Nema Citizen Council, UNICO. Again, Mr. Dennis, would like to say welcome to the show this evening.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Junior. And good afternoon to all of you from my end. I'm happy to be here. To SG, thank you for the invite. I'm here to listen more and talk less, but to just share with you when the time comes my view on what we consider election and some of the impact that election bring in our area, and the goodness of election and the badness and the bad side of election, and the winner to election and the losers in elections. So those are some of the things that I want us to touch on. And people who are participating in the election, they already know that somebody's going to win. They are not going to win. I think about 11 candidates, and not all 11 of them will serve as rep for District 5. But what happened after election? What happened when the ECOM announced the winner of the district of election? So way forward is one thing that I want you guys to start to prepare yourself for on your platform for. What's the way forward? What will happen in case this person doesn't win, that person doesn't win, and then the winner, what the president approved on the president who's going to win, what he or she going to do for the people, and holding them accountable for what they're telling other people to do. So election is election. The election will come and go. The district remains the district. The people remain the people of the district, and the policy must be implemented. And that's I'm here just to listen more, but share some ideas on what's the way forward, and encourage our people to go to turn out and vote. Vote right. Vote in the interest of not just an individual coming to you and giving you a bill of right, but vote in the interest of the district and the future of the district. So I'll pause for now. Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to come back to you. We will use you as a guest on the show tonight because you got more ideas on these things. So we're going to use you as a guest for us to interview at least for maybe like 30 or 40 minutes before we go to other topics.
Joe, I know you're going to the next panelist, Mr. Dennis. You didn't tell us where you're from in Nima and how close are you to Booyah. So can you say something about that?
Oh, okay.
Because we hear people truck a lot. So are they doing any trucking from your end?
Yeah. Again, I'm Dan Dennis. I'm from the great city of Beatwell, the only city in Nima County that produced the vice president during the Child State administration in the honor of the late Enoch G.M. Degolia, Enoch Mungu Glayi Degolia from Beatwell City. And I'm also the senior advisor for an organization from the Nikwa region, which is the Boo region there called the Nikwa Wudo. I'm a senior advisor and founding member of that institution as well. Yes, it is true. I think by this time, as we speak now, about 5 trucks just left Beatwell and they are en route. So wherever they are going, I don't know, but I know they are en route. Thank you, SG.
DK, I would like to say thank you for that question, but let's go to you, Ellis. Let's give you 1 minute on this. What's on your mind this evening from you? We end up with Prentice, then we go back to Mr. Dan Dennis. We're going to interview him here tonight, but again, all of us need preaching in the peace. Let's hear you, Ella. 1 minute. What's on your mind?
Are you guys hearing me?
We are hearing you.
I'm not hearing y'all.
Okay, go in the bag and rejoin.
Then go sleep.
Hello?
So let Ella rejoin. Prentice, let's hear you.
Thank you, Junior, and let me say good evening from my end to the former president of UNICO, Mr. Dan Dennis. He's one stakeholder that I've heard a lot about in the positive context, so it feels good having him here this evening ahead of the District 5 by-elections. I know a lot to be talked about, and as the show goes on, we will talk about them. But I know if I talk about the EcoBank incident that you mentioned, is it something that I'm jumping the gun before the discussion starts, or I go another thing?
Maybe you can hold your say when we get to that, and you can have your 2 cents or 1 cent on the discussion.
Okay, again, then on that note, let me join the host of others to create just very few civic education for our people there before my 1 minute comes to an end quick. Tomorrow we whatever update that BKS and other media platforms will be giving to them, they should consider it unofficial, because the NEC is the only body within the country club with the responsibility to give an official election results. And whatever database individual candidates will be providing, whatever election result, they should understand that it remains unofficial, and the only body that has to say the president is the winner also, is the National Elections Commission. Thank you, and I look forward to an engaging conversation tonight.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Prentice. Let's welcome to the show Yilese Va. let's say we heard that you were under a minor surgery. Would like to say welcome back to the show and wish you speedy recovery, Chief. Let's hear you this evening. What's on your mind?
All right, thank you. Thank you to all the panelists. Tonight, as we all are preparing towards the much talk about District 5 election, it's just a caveat to all our voters to conduct themselves and be peaceful. Tomorrow, we don't want any violence. We urge them to go to the pool, elect their choice, and then we go by our normal business. And one thing I always say is that those politicians, we don't know where they meet. But when it comes to elections, we go extra mile to, hit one another, do things that is not appropriate. And after the election, they go beyond the house and break battle and then become friends again. So therefore, we should not be in a habit of creating enemyship just for electoral process, and then afterward, those people that we dying for will go back to live their normal lives. So we are just urging all of them to go to the pool peacefully and elect whosoever they want to elect as the next lawmaker for District number 5. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ulysses. Welcome again to the show this evening at Ellis Dennis. Let's give you 1 minute and hear from you.
Yeah, Lola, somebody playing with my phone. Either Gian, D-Way, or Afonso. But, the devil is a liar. Yeah, the devil is a liar.
Let me say something real quick before you come in. I'm sorry, I gotta give a breaking news. So I just got a confirmation from our senator, and he said he might be joining us here on the show today. So I'm still trying to confirm as to what time he will join, but he said he should be able to join us. All right, so
okay,
that's great. Where is he? Don't start protecting people from y'all.
No, DK for you. Ellis, that year for you. DK will put you in the bag.
You're not going to go to the district.
Yeah, thank you, Gio. What on my mind this evening is the election in Buea. Not because of my candidate, but because of the safety of our people over there. The guys over there, they will, whatever it is, they will get over it. Whoever lose, whoever win, they will get over it. But look at what happened a couple of days ago. The lady that got hurt, I know about this, she's still going through that pain. So my advice to the people over there, let them be very civil. Let them understand that Buea is all we have. It has never had good name over the years. Let's prove these people who continue to look at all ugly wrong that something good can come out of Buea. Here we are. This station is from Buea. There are a lot of good things that can come out of there. Let's be really, really good tomorrow to ourselves and to the people, and make sure you go to the pool and vote. You will never get a winner, or your kid will never win until you vote. Go and vote. Whoever is your choice, go and vote them. So please, let's try to continue preaching the peacefulness of the election over there. Thank you.
Thank you, Eda. Thank you so much. I wanted to ask you this, but I think you already answered that. How are you going to when Koto Quadru lost the election tomorrow?
But listen to this. Koto will not be the president. Matter of fact, I'm thinking. Today you deny us. So just keep quiet.
No. It's not good for the papa. No, that is called Tony no neutral.
No, listen, my man.
The reason why I asked the Eda is because he's playing a very key role in the life of Koto right now, and whatever decision they would take, whether to go to court,
Ellis, it's just 1 hour 45 minutes away drive from me. I get my BP copy. I'll come to check in tomorrow.
No, all I wanted to know for him.
No, listen,
We will come back to you.
We will win. If it turns out to be the other way, we will accept the result of the election. Booyah is bigger than us. That's what you got to understand. Great. We will accept the result. Once it is fair and free, and we will have nothing to say about it. We have not. We had no lawyer. We had nobody. But a lot of you guys who go into the election, they have contacted lawyers and here and that. But we are always thinking positively, and we will win the election.
Thank you, Ella. Let's go back to Mr. Dan Dennis. Let's welcome you to the show officially now, and let's kickstart the discussion with you. What's your message to the people of Booyah? I'm going to ask you maybe one or two questions, and we'll go to the rest of the panelists.
Well, again, thank you. My message, like I said in the opening statement, is that for the people of Booyah, election comes and go. So the election will be held tomorrow, and someone will be elected. And that person will serve for what? I think, 6 years? 6 years. 4 years. 4 years. And then we'll have another election. So every electoral process is a learning process. Politicians will come, as I said earlier, that politicians discuss their issues at night while we are asleep. We, the ordinary people, while the people are making a phone call behind closed door at night, we are here hurting one another and saying some things and words that it is not replaceable. That people didn't get hurt, and then you create enemies in your community. Let go with that. Go to the pool, vote the candidate of your choice, come back home to your headquarters, and wait for the result. There is no need for the negative exchanges and the name calling. Okay, and so we are encouraging everyone in District 5, to work together, work as a team, and those who are in individual camps. Yes, it's good. It's political. It's good for you to verbalize your emotion or your frustration, but you can do it in the rightful way, in a way that no other person's life is not in danger or by enemies. So make sure you stay calm and follow the process set forth by ICOM. Follow the rules, follow the policy. Now, to the candidates, if you think that a supporter of yours is harming someone else's supporter, per your observation, you don't know. Because election is not over until they get a result. The person you are hurting, that person probably there to get $1, $2 from the other side, but they're actually going to vote for you. So you can't tell who's going to vote for you until the ballots are cast. You don't know. You can't tell. Somebody can get in the pool, get there, and they get in the ballot and say, you know what? The way I saw that man speaking last night, I don't think that's my taste. I'm not going to vote for him. So we want everybody to be very encouraging and encourage everyone to come out to vote, like I said earlier, in the interest of the district, in the future of the district. And who are the future? The future of the young people. The young people. You see? So my thing there tonight, my word to share is that we're encouraging all residents across the district to stay calm and follow the guidelines set forth by ICOM. So that is my take in that direction. And we encourage, we are asking, and we'll be watching tomorrow. I have another interview set up tomorrow again on another show. And the same thing, the message will be going. I missed one because I was not feeling well, so I didn't attend it. But our message is to encourage people to come out to vote. Whether if you are voting in District 5, the result from District 5 has an impact on the entire county. So that's why the election is very important. Because whoever you bring in there, that person will be serving the county, not just that district. So I want to pause and see if you have any follow-up question. But my message is to encourage people to come out to vote and vote right.
Thank you. I will ask you this one from here, then we go to Alfonso. Now, one of the things that leads to electoral violence in Liberia that we've observed over the years is that people intend to vote twice. For example, Junior vote to this place and he leaves to go to another place to vote. On the other hand, again, there are individuals during days of election, you will see them standing maybe at the entrance of the road leading to the polling place. And when someone is going there to tell the person that go to vote for this person, go to vote for this person. What's your message to who be doers of this act, if in case they are thinking of doing it tomorrow?
I think the econ officials in the county or from Monrovia, the central office, they have policies in place. They have rules and regulations to that address that. The people who anyone that intervene with that, I don't know on the other side, anyone who intervene with electoral process, I think on our end is a federal violation. It's a crime. And you might go to jail for that and pay a fine for that. So you gotta be very, very careful. You cannot interrupt anyone who is en route to express their constitutional right. And you can't interfere with that. That is not something that is right. So we encourage those who are in that habit to desist from that. And those individuals representing a camp should go and have an internal meeting and let the people know that this is an election, that we are all going into this, anyone can win. So they should discourage their members from going that route. That is not a rightful way to election. That is being encouraged, discouraged. But if that happens, is in violation, then the law has to take its course. Then you have to have people in there who will protect those who are going to go vote.
Thank you so much, Alfonso. Let's turn over to you. Your 2 questions to Mr. Dennis. And from you, we go to Shadrach, Prentice. Yelesa is here. If Yelesa will have a question or maybe to add up to the conversation tonight, all of you, we're going to come to all of you. But let's hear from you, Alfonso. Your 2 questions or maybe input to the discussion.
Yeah, actually, I don't have question. I only have input to make. But before I make the input, let me announce to those who watching all through the Facebook or YouTube that there's a number on the screen. We are seeking, financial support for our reporter tomorrow. So if you got anything, you can send way or mobile money through that number. John, I think you have to be calling that number so they can be doing that for us. John, the question tomorrow to our call it electrics is since 2005, after the war, since 2005 up to present, as the district Muyao improve economically, developmentally, educationally? The answer is to them. 13 years, Honor Samuel Koga as representative, as the district improve, the answer is with them. Have we done something special differently since 2005? They had to answer the question before going to the pool. Because if you cannot answer these questions and you go to the pool without same mindset of voting, you'll still be electing the wrong person. If you answer this question and you sit down and think of it clearly, then you will know the purpose for where you're going to vote because you are voting for change. So tomorrow we expect all of them to go to the pool. Don't just sit and say, for me, nothing, not my business because when we do it, they can't do anything for us. The only way they will do something for you is when you go and vote the rightful person. But if you vote the wrong person, they will not do anything for you. Don't vote because the person can divide something on you. You say, yes, the man divided thing, that the right person. No. So it's their advice to them that they should go to the pool tomorrow peacefully and stand and think of who is going to represent them, who is going to bring the just benefit to them, to be able to sit on the table and divide a national cake so that the district can benefit from that. So they have to answer this question, whether they have been improved since 2005 up to now. If not, then you know which decision to make. Thank you very much. John, you are muted.
Sorry. Thank you, Alfonso. Thank you very much. Campaign is over. I'm going to be asking all of you one question because since you say you don't get a question, me, I will ask you. Campaign is over. People took their side during campaign. Some people said some things to other people. And I know after election, people go for reconciliation. What's your message to those of whom that have keep something in their mind for certain people because they think that this person is not supporting my candidate or this person is not in my interest? What can you say to those people?
Sure. The first thing is we shouldn't be looking at election or campaign to create enemyship for each other. That's just the message of who we should be supporting or who we think good for us. People will be passing around with the fact that some people don't know how to place it. Some people do it in very violent way. Some people do it in a disrespectful way. Does not mean you should maybe create that kind of condition that had no other means of reconciliation. So I think if many, in fact, the entire Buyao, majority of the people in Buyao are from the inland background, followed by maybe other churches around there. But the Bible says we should be able to love our neighbors and also forgive. So if anybody does something to you that is not good, what I expect of you is to follow the principle of the Bible by forgiving them and live with them as a brother, not creating that kind of hatred for them. So it's good that we love each other. The only way we will progress is we love each other and push the idea, even though the ideas will be different. We're explaining in a different form, but every one of us just doing things to just watch the district. So if you
Thank you,
got
Afanso.
anything on your mind against other people, you got to just wave that.
Thank you. Shadrach, let's come to you. Do you have question for Mr. Dan, or you want to have a say on this topic if there is any?
Gian,
Yeah.
Gian, before Shadrach can come in, Shadrach, please. I just want to add to what who's that? Afanso?
Yeah, Afanso.
So the problem we have in the African politics is that constituents don't discuss the issue. They personalize it. You attach to people's personal life. The issue for discussion, the debatable issue, is what the candidate going to do for the district. What you think your candidate able to deliver? What are the deliverables that your candidate is possible of doing? Don't personalize it. Don't take it personal, because when you personalize it, you say words that the other person tend to not to let go. You see that? And then the person that you advocated on their behalf, that person is not the person to deliver for the district. Then what happened? Then you surround yourself with a lot of enemies. So we have to stay to the issue, discuss the issue, tell the people what your candidate is able of doing for the people. So I think I want to add to what Junior was saying. So that's what makes sometimes it make the peace process difficult for people to let go, regardless of their religious affiliation or background. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dennis. Shadrach, let's hear from you. Have you got question for Mr. Dennis or your import?
Yeah, not really question my import, in support of what both of them said. So, Junior, so I just want to share a little experience with you when I was campaigning or working for Willie Myers at the time against the same Senator Koga. So, like Afanso said, politics is not about enemyship. So the way we do politics in Africa, the same brother Danny said, is bad. We're just trying to find leader at a particular time. That person will not be there forever. So politics, if you listen from politics again, it will say affect you. Because you say, I'm not voting or I will not take part. It got nothing to do with me. Your decision makers will make decisions that will affect you, either negative or positive. They are politicians. So that's why we all got to be involved to know who is right to know represent at the same at a particular time. So like when I was working for when I was campaigning for really the only candidate, the only how they call politician I ever campaigned for openly, really my whole life, no one else. I know my reason. My reason was I just believe in the leadership ability I didn't know at that time. So, but I did not one day insult on Rokoga when I was campaigning for really. I use my money, I use my knowledge, I use my strength, whatsoever. But I respect Rokoga as a senior at the time, as a certain lawmaker. DSDM, my witness. When we go complet on radio station, we talk out things, didn't go debunk our statement, say, no, me lying. We were on that thing back and forth, but I did not insult one day. So I try to say, if we campaign for people who feel that they are best to lead us, don't insult other people. It can bring bad feeling into election. So when election is over, everybody they know against each other, they don't want to come together, work together. It's bad. So tomorrow we just pray for the best. When John wins or Peter wins, we are win. Let us come together to build our district.
Nima, you must say I go no can't play for anything. You want to call my name your campaign thing.
I beg you, let me in my statement so you can hear. So like I said earlier, wait for your results. Let NEC announce you as a winner before you put your support on the street for no celebration, or listen to independent media report. Let us tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow we'll come live with a report. We have 3 journalists in the field. They will get authentic report, and that report will be the same as NEC. But it's not official because we don't have the authority to announce result to say John you win. But if you follow tomorrow, you will see the same number. We will project, and they will give you the same number. So thank you so much. Let us be peaceful. Let us love each other. We got one goal: better Liberia, no better Booyah, one citizen. Thank you.
Before we go to printers, like I said, I'll be asking you guys one question. In your opinion, not the opinion of the platform, not Junior opinion, not DK opinion, but in your opinion, what do you think is the issue of threat to election during election in our country, and how can the people of district number 5 abstain themselves from that particular behavior to have a successful election tomorrow?
Oh, so Junior, so like I said, the answer is just simple. It's just by loving each other, considering no seeing each other being one people. No one is different. It's just time. God gave people time, opportunity for that space because He sees that you are the right people in that moment. So what I can say to my people is we are one people. Easy, go to vote your choice, and just walk away. Somebody is trying to pick at you, go back home, leave that crowd. To avoid trouble, be in your house, you will not get any trouble. Let's see each other as a brother and sister and move on. Thank you.
Thank you. Printers, let's hear from you. Mr. Dan is here. I mean, you guys can ask him question, man. Just stop holding on to the question. You can ask him after he answer. You can make your input or you can contribute to that. Let's make the show interactive. Printers, let's hear you.
Yeah. So for me, I consider tonight's edition of the show the one of more civic engagements, and I really like how Mr. Dan been educating our public and all of us, our contribution towards the show tonight. And I think there's one thing for me, like everybody, I don't have question for Mr. Dan. Perhaps I'll give my opinion just in case he wants to add to me like he did with Adolphus. That's fine. We can lean on his understanding and expertise. I would want to talk to young people following us this evening because I'm a young person in politics, and when it comes to the issue of election violence, I would want to say I've been victims. In fact, I have been victim on several occasions, most especially during the 2017 elections. And there's one thing I got to understand during these kind of processes, and I think it is worth sharing with other young people, coming after us as well. Uh, the number one thing that we have to understand as young people in case of election violence, whether before, during, and after elections, young people we end up becoming victims and perpetrators, not the adults. And I think the earlier young people get to understand that the old people ahead of us, they're not the one that are going to brutalize. They're not the one going to get brutal. But we, the same young people, we will take objects and start to run behind each other and not the elderly ones. So it is just our generation against ourselves. And there's one thing that we also have to understand. After we finish hurting ourselves, time for reconciliation. We nowhere around the discussion. At no point in time, my participation in the politics that I've ever heard, reconciliation started at the grassroots level. The big people that will be hurting ourselves, they are the ones that will go to the top hotels and find luxurious areas. They sit there and trash out their differences. Then they will come back to you now after they already agree among themselves. Then they come back to you. They say accept the results, or we need to move on. I think evidence of that happened in District 4 between former Representative Kagon and Honorable Yeru. And at some point in time, it sparked up debate between their support base. As we go to the polls tomorrow, also, I want the people of Booyah to understand that election is a legal matter. Junior, I hear you talk about why if somebody at the pool trying to give direction, and Mr. Dennis said that. And also in our election law, there's something called person present at pool. There are certain people that should be at polling places. If you go to vote, after voting, you should go. That's why the NEC provides accreditation tag to either media people or observers. So if at all somebody goes there and they see another person intruding into the process and they got no legal basis doing so, you can communicate with the observer, your party observer, your candidate observer in that area. It is the responsibility of the candidate observer to communicate with with representative of the National Elections Commission there. And as we go out tomorrow, let's exercise restraint. I understand during these kind of processes, the supporters are mostly emotional than even the main actors who are the candidates, because they is an engagement that we've been into as supporters, and even in youth and student activity, we have played a role of main actors. Certain decisions, you the leader, you telling supporters, okay, let's be calm. They will be telling you too short. In fact, we're going to do our own thing. And I understand sometimes you, the candidates as well, may not even know that the supporters are going to carry out such action. So tomorrow we can only ask the people there. It's good that the campaign period has elapsed and not a very major election violence case was reported, except for the incident on Friday. But election doesn't just end. Election, we have anybody who is acquainted with our election cycle, you get what is regarded as the you get campaign and post-election activities. So up to the time that they will announce the result, acceptance of result and everything, the fun part of the process. So we can only ask our people to exercise emotional intelligence as much as possible, political tolerance. Like Sergio was saying, as young people, we don't have, like we will see the adults who are even the main people on the ballot. They meet around, they talk, they crack jokes. So young people, we should be able to, follow that footstep. We can disagree on policy issue, but let also be able to come together after the election process. It's nothing personal. Election is always issue based. If I consider education as priority number one, and my brother Siawete consider health as priority number one, Junior as well consider agriculture as priority number one. It's just about which one you think should be given much priority to, and that should just be about the process. And it's nothing personal. And so we will keep asking our people to remain very safer as they go to the polls tomorrow.
Thank you, Prentice.
Yeah,
I wanted to ask you a question.
All right, 1 minute before you go ahead, please. There's that question.
Shadrach, let's hold you there. Let's hear from Mr. Dennis. Then we can come
I just want to add what Prentice said. Prentice is a young man. I've never seen him before, but most of the time when he's into activities, it will pop up on my screen. I will follow. When I make comment, I'll just follow through. The last one was the mental steel. The young people that are coming now, they are very smart and strategic. So you see what happened in election is this. Let me give you a little background. A few years ago, election was held. And then one of my friends, he won the election. And then there were other young people, gifted, young people, smart, who can actually represent the district. They were in need of financial, they were in some financial crisis and needed help. But they were the one at the forefront insulting this individual, name calling on social media activity. So guess what happened? When the person who won the election got the money, but they were not able to face this person to say, oh, Chief, we came to you because we are having some financial burden. We need your help. We want to travel. We need your help. So they have to go through somebody else, like friends now, to talk to this man to get the help when they would have done it directly. So I agree with you, Prentice. The young people got to be very careful in the way they conduct themselves when it comes to politics, campaigning, and name calling other people, other candidates, because you don't know who will win. The person you're calling tomorrow will be the winner, be victorious. Are you going to have the face to face this person for assistance? If that person is the one to make that decision? No. So you're going to try to agree within yourself. Then you go back on social media and try to pound this person. This person is not this. The person is not. No, not the person. It is the guilt within yourself. So I just want to add to you, Prentice. Young people must be very careful when it comes to electoral process. Because at the end of the day, you'll be the victim. Thank you.
Yeah, so I want just to say, Honorable Dan, Dennis, thank you so much. I received your contribution. Uh, if need be, I can announce it. But thank you so much. You are muted. You are muted.
I say it's my initial contribution for now, but I'm sure that I will drop something in tomorrow again because I know those who will be on the field will need some cold water, need more data. So, yeah, like you said, you be online all day. Just post the number. For me, it's in my phone already. If I got a low 2 or 3 hours more for extra bag of water, I will just keep dropping it there. But, you know, it's initial.
Thank you so much.
I know your former elder or deacon or from on the Enoch church said the whatever 11 is doing the rest. Not know me, but anything.
I didn't announce. I know that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dennis. We really appreciate your contribution towards tomorrow process. Let's go to you, Yelese. But Yelese, I don't know whether you have question for Mr. Dennis. If you don't have question, you want to make an import. I want you to answer this question. It's very important. What are different steps or measures that you think the security apparatus can take tomorrow to maintain peace during the election?
All right, so I don't have a question. And to answer your question, what I think the security apparatus needs to do is the first thing is presence. You know, in a security field, your presence is very important. That is, if you are present, you'll be able to see what is happening around you. But if you are present and absent at the same time, you will miss some important steps when it comes to dealing with issues. So their presence is very important as they are assembled there tomorrow. Now, not just being important, not just being present, but being very attentive to the occurrence tomorrow, because human as a whole, we come from very diverse backgrounds, different school of thought. What I might consider as something very little, somebody else might not take it to be a little issue. So in dealing with our people, especially the young folks, I expect the security apparatus presence to be around to make sure that any other disturbances be checkmated right away to have a very peaceful election tomorrow. Now, to add on to what everyone is saying, you know, I am somebody that always say, if I were to get into electoral activities, my politics would be quite different. That is, election is all about discussing the issue, not attacking one another. But for pretty much length of time now in Liberia politics, you see that our people, especially the young folks, get into politics not discussing issue, but attacking, insulting people. Mind you, the very people you're insulting might be people that tomorrow will be a help to you. And I always say, we the young people need to do away with this old mentality of politicking. That is, this person, it is not my choice, and therefore I have the right to insult this person. Now, we have to do away with that and then focus on how best those people, they are old, they're going, they are aging. We, the young folks coming out, will have the power, the authority to run Liberia. So in order for Liberia to be a very a peaceful nation to coexist, we will have to start learning from the beginning. And if you in Rwanda, see how Rwanda look like, see how people move around on the street. Now, go to Liberia. If I get to Liberia and say, oh man, this person is not doing anything better, somebody will stay back there and insult because I'm saying something that that person don't want to hear. But instead of discussing issue to derive at a specific point, say, yes, we disagree to agree. It is true, this thing is not happening, but it is true, this one is happening. We don't do that in our ballot politics in Liberia. But what we do is we insult one another and create chaos. At the end of the day, we become enemies. You have brothers, like I remember just the 2023 election up to today. In District 4, there are a couple of families who don't speak to one another, same blood, because they were supporting two different candidates. And at the end of the day, the other guy candidate won. So based on that, the two families don't speak today, and they have that very serious commotion in their family. So we need, and they are all young folks. And for me in District 4, I always say to people, we have to do away, especially those that have traveled outside and have the time to go back. We have to do away with this old mentality of doing politics and adapt the new system that yes, we have to coexist. We disagree to agree. So we are all saying to our people tonight in District 5, all of us sitting here today, one way or the other, we have connection in District 5. My sister-in-law is married in District 5. You know, we all have that connection. So all we need is peace in District 5. And I always say, if District 5 is peaceful, every part of Nima is peaceful. When one thing happens to a district in Nima, it happens to all districts in Nima. So therefore, we all have to rally around to conduct that election tomorrow very peacefully. Those networkers that went there, I knew a couple of them. Like one of them, I don't know whether he's a supervisor or maybe the VL or something. He was my classmate, but I saw him today when he got off the bike. He posted pictures. So they are very much trusted and competent people going there as networkers, but equally so we the citizens ourselves have to conduct ourselves tomorrow and know fully well that those people we're fighting for, the position they are about to get into, it is for their family and themselves. The only time we'll see them to come around on a road, maybe they get 10,000 or 5,000, they pass. And we will be living with the consequences. So we have to think toward, especially the young people of Booyah. Violence is not the solution to a problem. Dialogue is the solution. Dialogue brings out solution. So we are calling on all of them to behave accordingly and let their choice comes tomorrow. I know by this time tomorrow will be announcing results. So it's just a plea to everybody. Let the old man and go cast their vote in peace and let everyone coexist peacefully in district number 5. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ulysses. Ellis, let's hear from you. Do you have any question or you want to make an input to the discussion? Let's hear you, Ella.
Yeah, I don't have question for that man sitting over there calling me former editor. There's nothing called former editor. Editor is an editor. It's a lifetime title. I don't have I don't have any question for him.
So the people in New York, yeah, assign title to people.
People know me.
Alfonso said because most of the residents in Booyah, they are predominantly inlanders. So that means that when you are inlander, you got title. So I don't know what that means.
No. This area is not an inland title. This is the young people of Booyah district believe in me. Believe in my belief in my decision making, trusted me, and gave me this title. I did not fight for it. There are people who have been fighting at the end of the day. They go by the wayside.
The good thing there is that I'm not president of UNICO again. If I'm president of UNICO, I call General Assembly to revoke that title.
What you will do? This had nothing to do with UNICO.
The process.
This had nothing to do with UNICO.
Yeah, because you see, UNICO speaks volume. He speaks for the not.
UNICO play Mawa, man.
So what will happen is that we write the group that actually confront that title upon you. We cite them to a meeting and we tell them, look, you leave from here and go back, revoke that title.
What will you be? What will you be?
That title? Because
it'll be based on what?
the title elder. We want to see like I said before. We want to see
Have
the vote.
have
We want to
you
see the ceremony.
ever,
What led you to be an elder?
listen,
Why they give you that title? It's not good.
Gion,
Earning
mute
the
this guy, let me
you are
talk.
protected, Ellis.
Mute
Ellis, you
him.
are protected. You are protected.
Mute him, let me talk. Unico is, I don't know,
Talk,
since
talk about him.
1975,
Not
we
me, but talk
haven't
about
seen
him.
nothing they done for our young people anyway. So when we come here, don't just talk about Unico. The way it says Unico General Secretary, we don't even know we don't even know him. Yeah. So
Please,
anyway,
be the old man. Go ahead.
hey Papi talk, let Omen talk. Like everyone has said, tomorrow election, we all wanted to be peaceful. And we are hoping that the people the security that was sent over there should do what is required of them. My only concern here is I understand that the senator is in the district. I don't know whether this particular trip he made over there at this time is timely. It is something that I've been struggling with. Because his presence in the district might not be in the interest of our citizens over there. A presence might cause issues,
No,
safety issues.
Era, why are you saying things like this? The senator is from the
No,
district. The
no, 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 no.
senator
Listen,
has,
Gion. Yeah,
you don't
yes.
expect the senator to go vote?
No. Listen to this. Listen to this.
No, Era,
The
you don't want the
senator,
senator to go vote?
listen now, Gion. The senator have been, around. He finally came out to say that he was neutral in the election. If he had been neutral from the initial stage, from the beginning of this election, he will go there. And I mean, I had this, he could go there to go vote. And he came and said he was neutral. And then on Saturday, we have this guy called Armstrong came and told us that he is not neutral. He is
Era,
supporting somebody on his side and things like that. Yeah.
I beg you. Let leave that other side of the discussion for today. Maybe after the election we can discuss that. Let's have our
But
peace.
yeah. What I'm saying is I hope he's not there, but we are here talking about the safety of our people. For me, I understand I have a candidate in a race. If he doesn't do well, look, Thinking you still have more time ahead of you. You are young. Go and look at where you went wrong and do it. We will talk to him and he will accept the result. But let the result of the election tomorrow be fair and free. Let the people understand that that was one of the fair elections that we ever had in Liberia. Because one of the things that bring confusion, that bring a violent election is if the people who are conducting these elections, if they are not fair, if they are not doing something right, and the supporters got to understand the people they will not respect them, and it will go out of control. That is my point here. That is what I mean is concerning to me.
Thank
So
you.
let the people who are in charge be responsible enough, be mature enough, and understand that people who are in the race that have spent so much money, and they want to know whether if they lost the election, let it be fair. If they win it, let it be fair. Let them be proud. So please, man, let's try to do what is right. This is not only the people who the supporters. This also it is about the people who will be conducting the election tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Eda. Siawete, let's hear from you on this issue. Then we can go to Mr. Dennis to conclude on this discussion so that we can go to one national discussion before we leave the show tonight.
Thank you, Junior. Like I said, what we waited for the past few months, tomorrow, will be the D-Day, and the people of Booyah will be making decision. And like every speaker has said, the greater responsibility to keep the peace and a lie within the purview of we, the citizens, supporters. During elections, we chant all of the battle crowds. Even when the person wins, at the end of the day, everyone can go to the capital. When the lawmaker is drawing his team now for his office, whether he has over 2,000 supporters, 2,000 person don't go. What I'm trying to say is that election is an event, and after that process, it takes another time before it come back. And the reason why we are providing this information is that after the election, those candidates will go back to where they come from. We will remain as a community. That's why the civic education is very important, because mind you, tomorrow by 10, latest day after tomorrow, the entire election process is over. Those guys were meeting Ganta, to Jackie's, sitting drinking beer and eating chicken. While the vast majority are in Buyao, where they get, I'm sorry to say, where most of them are just coming, from out trying to go back to the farm and all of that. So that's the pathetic thing about it. But we are being around the election corridor for a little while in the political space. But what we want to tell our people tomorrow is that for me, the first advice goes to the candidate, because based on the instructions, sometimes it also make the environment hostile. For example, you have your observer, and most time people go with the perceived man that, oh yes, the election, and they already want to give it to the person. No, you have to be very, very tolerant, because if you are not tolerant, the election staff got right to put you out. And for example, if you guys are 2 or 3 within that in our precinct, and maybe you got more experience to the election process, and they pull you out, rather it create a gap for your team. So people who will also be representing the team or your candidate, SSR rescreen, and go with a very good perception, because mind you, since we've been conducting election, like the past election commission did very well. Mind you, other people thought that because it was the ruling party, people can also reflect on that, because the election here, what we're looking at, and because I remember when the high water truck was coming out before the final result, everyone say, hey, the people going meeting with the people. But the chairman of the election commission actually proved to the world that election is the will of the people. So our electoral body have, they are proving beyond. I think Liberia as a country, even Nimba, for what we have witnessed over the years, we have demonstrated complete practice of democracy, where people will win election and they are announced. We have conducted a series of election, and the electoral body have done their best. So I want people to go with that mindset that yes, they will, people are going to cast this ballot on behalf of, on the basis of their conviction. We the young people, we are mostly youth, because you go to election, and men tell you, man, you go over there, don't sit down. That's why I keep stressing on instruction from the candidates, because if they don't get good instruction or mandate to their supporters who will be at the pool, they will cause distraction, and those things also can get people to even vote against you, because if you try to behave hostile at the polling center, it creates another thing. So the election tomorrow, whether be the candidate and the polling staff, that will represent the various candidates, we need to be tolerant, because it's just a one-day process. If you delay at that point, where, for example, that place should be your stronghold, and you disturb there, sometimes politically somebody will play on your intelligence just to distract you. And the people will not go beyond the time limit they got. Mind you, polling places closed by 6. So if they provoke you, man, you is a political terrain. Somebody will say, "Oh, this guy there's a stronghold." And what you need to do to focus tomorrow is to see how best you can account for the vote, and that will be casted at that location. So the greater responsibility, like I said, is with the citizen and that of the candidates, because the information, and they will dispatch the main way out of tonight, that the instruction they will live by. It either help you, to gain favor from the people, or it help you to lose vote. So for me to end the election commission, for me, I trust them. Over the years, they have demonstrated that. From the 2023 election, they proved that. And I know Mr. P, he has also demonstrated that in Nima on series of election. And I know that will be proven. That's why they have brought the election commission close to the people now. You saw it last April, the guys moved to Senikole, and then most of those, the tally thing can be done on time. So similar thing was done. It was moved to Butu as well. So most of those, it's just a small district. So you'll see that latest, maybe day after tomorrow, they will be giving final. We'll be having, we might get all the results. So I mean, tomorrow will be a good thing. We pray to Father, but we pray that tomorrow we advise the process be peaceful. Because anyone who wins will be representing the people of Buyao. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Siawete. Mr. Dennis, I know you are very engaged person, a very big say person. You've been here for a couple of minutes, let's say hours now. Let's hear you finally. What's your message to the people of District number 5, the election commissioners? One of the issue we face in Liberia is that sometimes ballot boxes are taken to polling places very late. For example, who's supposed to open at 8 o'clock, you realize that some polling places open at 9 or 10 o'clock because the ballot box arrived late. What's your message to the election commissioners or the election magistrate in that direction? And also your final message to the people of District number 5.
Yeah, thank you. I think my message to the marshal is that if they have the time and they have the means of getting all their materials on site on time, let them do so. And what I'm encouraging all the other participants is that let them go into this election without any reservation to say they apply fairness. Because election is not fair. Even in the diaspora, election is not fair. And I'm saying this because I served as an observer during the last national election here in America. And what we saw there, it happened. It's not fair. So there's no such thing as fairness in elections. But what they're doing is that they apply their best of their ability to make sure that things will be done and it will be out and the result will come out and stay as it is. So all we can do here now, and all of us speaking the same language, is that we encourage our participants, our constituents, to go to the pool to vote the person best of choice. Now, you vote the person best of choice, take away the personal part of it. Vote someone based on the issue. And all of us speaking that language. So I want to encourage everyone, law enforcement officers being around, be very careful where people should be treated with respect. On some electoral ground, you don't even see law enforcement officers. You don't see police officers because people feel intimidated when they see their presence. So you see that. So you know how election observers, they are there. Anything they have you have your number, you have your code. You just call in or message your center, your political party center. You just message them whatever you observe there. You have it 2-3 times. You message them. At the end of the day, they put that, express that, reduce that into writing as a rate of grievance, and they mention your polling station and or your code. So I think it was either Prentice or someone, Siawete, who talk about educating our voters. The civil education need to be done early as possible so that people can get to know what their rights are. People go and vote, they even know what they're voting for. And they get in there, they vote for candidates who not even speaking their language, don't even know what their child future is. So we have come this evening to appeal to our people in District number 5. Go to the pool, go as early as you can. Stay in line, follow the procedure. Go in there, vote go home and wait for the result. Do not engage in confrontation with other people. Your view there is you want the candidate of your choice to win. Whosoever win is responsible, will be responsible for the district. And that district, one thing I want to know, I mean, I'm late, I've never been following you guys most of the time, is that we wanted to know as to whether we have the numbers across the district per town, to register voters across the district. That will help you guys who will be going there to do your reporting, look at the talent map and thing there. You can even come up with some, something as early as you can. Once you have the various registered voters in each town, if you guys have it in your possession, it'll be very helpful in your projection tomorrow. So again, our young people, go tomorrow, vote the future of your district, the future of yourself. Do not attack individuals, because you don't know who will be victorious tomorrow, and you will need them. You will need them. So again, thank you guys very much for the invitation. I mean, it's a wonderful evening with you guys. I enjoy being here. It's just that, I will not be here all the time, because I'm here all the time. I would get my own title as elder as well. And I don't want the elder title, so for now.
I got one question.
But the candidate, let the best candidate.
Let me ask the former president one question, please.
The district. Am I protected here?
You are protected. Ellis, I beg you. Let's hold you.
I get one get into my head.
You say you don't get a question.
Okay, I'll take your question, sir.
Okay, let's hear you, Ellis.
Mr. President, you spoke of election is not fair.
Yeah.
My question to you is, have you been a victim of election malpractice?
All of us, once you have participated in voting electoral process, one way or the other, yes. Right? As you know that I voted for a council seat in Delaware County. Okay. And the result, the influx of people coming to come vote, were influenced by the then mayor, had an impact on me. But I didn't go in there thinking that I would be treated unfairly. No. Later on, I was appointed as the chairperson of Immigrant Affairs in Delaware County. It's a big position other than what I ran for. Am I saying that other people were not qualified for that? No. But it's the process.
Are you not listening to me?
No, we're not hearing you. I think you were muted.
Oh, as you're not listening to me. That's what they win with one vote.
Oh, you see, but that's what I'm saying. Election, don't go into election thinking that you will be cheated.
That's not a case.
You see what I'm saying? When you go into election, don't go that you're going to cheat me or it will not be fair. So election as by itself, national election, local election is not. There's no such thing as fairness. Printers, I didn't want a young politician see how it is, then they know what I'm talking about. Election, when you go into election, you're not going with the mindset somebody's going to cheat me or you're not going to be fair. You go in there because you want to go and you will win. So you got to be very optimistic in the process. But as it turned out, you address that. You address it as it go. But you can't go there and say, oh, they're going to cheat me. They're not going to be fair. No. You see what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So that's what I want to say. But we're encouraging our young people. You guys are doing a wonderful job across Liberia, outside of Liberia, in Rwanda, and other part of the world. We are very proud of you. You keep it up. Whatever the needs may be, you can talk to your elders. Whatever thing we can do to support you guys, you can do it. I know he left, the CEO left, but I want to applaud him for what he's doing for his district, for that whole district. So you guys are doing great. I'm very proud, and I'm here. Whenever you think I can do, just let me know. Ellis, apart from our jokes and exchanges, he's my brother, he's my family member. So whatever we can do to support you, let us know. We'll try our best.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Printers, Shedra, Junior, Alfonso. You'll have a wonderful evening. You'll enjoy the evening. So, Printers, that question there, that's a big discussion. I'm going to be appearing tonight too, or maybe tomorrow night on something about on the big show here too, to talk more about our position with the diaspora, the leadership of the diaspora position on that issue. So maybe I will inbox you so I can get my own support statement from you. All right. So
I'll be looking forward to that.
Okay.
Take care. Take care, Chief.
Thank you. I'm waiting for the tabagida moko. I bring my own.
Like Giselle.
Go to the house. It's there.
You know,
I can't hear you.
You are muted, Mr. Dan.
I'm saying that Ellis Dennis is my nephew. You should call me Uncle Dan, but he doesn't want to do it.
You're calling me off.
Why would call him off?
Because you coming, it's too much for you coming to open anything.
How do I leave here?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, gentlemen, thank you. We spent almost let's say 2 hours, almost 2 hours on this issue in Buyao. We're gonna take 20 minutes to this.
I'll prepare tomorrow, man.
Yeah, I beg you. Before we go, let's take 20 minutes on this discussion. On the 6th of August, a guy identified as Pubi Emery Johnson went to EcoBank in Sinko, allegedly to rob the bank. Today, the police released CCTV footage and they charged him with armed robbery, I think possession of illegal firearm and some other charges, and they forward him to Criminal Code C in Monrovia. We're going to play the video. In your opinion, let's say, for example, you are chosen by the Criminal Code C in Monrovia as a jury on this case. What will be your position and why? Many people are listening to us. So we're going to play the video very shortly from the Liberia National Police. Then we can have our 1 and 2 cents on it so we can close the show for tonight. The other editor, the Liberia National Police, I think they need to change the president. Okay, good.
Good morning, members of the press, civil society organizations, and the Liberian public. We welcome you to this live press briefing from the Liberia National Police headquarters. Today, we present the findings of a critical investigation into a violent incident that occurred on Wednesday, August 6, 2025, at the EcoBank Liberia Limited 11th Street, Sinker branch. The suspect, Phoebe Emery Johnson, age 44, of Duper Road, Painesville, was apprehended at the scene and has since been thoroughly investigated by the anti-robbery unit of the Crimes Services Division. At approximately 9:45 a.m., suspect Johnson entered the private banking room of EcoBank, disguised with a nose mask and a cold weather hood. He closed the office door behind him, pulled a single-barreled shotgun from his black backpack, and placed victim Angeline L. Silla, age 33, under gunpoint. He demanded the money stored in the office and tussled with the victim for about 10 minutes and attempted to seal her mouth with duct tape he brought along with him. The victim resisted, pressed the alarm button, and was rescued by her colleagues, who restrained the suspect until the arrival of the Liberia National Police. CCTV footage from EcoBank clearly shows Mr. Johnson entering the private banking room, retrieving the weapon and threatening the victim. During questioning, the suspect admitted to purchasing the firearm in Ganta, Nima County for $60 United States dollars, claiming it was for personal protection. Recovered items include one black backpack, one single barrel shotgun, 3 rounds of ammunition, one pepper spray, one duct tape, one nose mask. These items are already being displayed during this press conference. So as we confront violent crime in Liberia, we are reminded of global examples like J.J. Maloney, a respected American journalist and author who won multiple prestigious awards, including the American Bar Association Silver Gavel and the Sigma Delta Chi Award, and he was nominated for 5 Pulitzer Prizes. But before that, Maloney spent over 6 years in reform schools and prison for murder and armed robbery. His transformation came only after incarceration, where he educated himself and built his life. This case is a powerful reminder that education, employment, and social standing do not exempt someone from criminal behavior. Public perception can be misleading, and assumptions based on status must never override the facts uncovered through investigation. The Liberian National Police investigates based on evidence, not assumptions, and justice applies equally to all, regardless of background. We are aware of commentary surrounding Mr. Johnson's background, including his association with the University of Liberia. Let it be made clear, no individual is above the law. The Liberian National Police remains committed to impartial enforcement, guided solely by facts and the rule of law. Following the investigation, the Liberian National Police has formally charged Phoebe Embre Johnson with the following criminal offenses: armed robbery, Chapter 15, Subchapter C, Section 15.32. Criminal attempt to commit murder, Chapter 10, Section 10.1, possession and sale of physical objects for legal use, Chapter 17, Section 17.11. These charges are in accordance with the revised Penal Code of the Republic of Liberia. Mr. Johnson will be forwarded to court immediately following this press briefing. Let me conclude.
Mr. Phoebe Emre Johnson was today forwarded to court. And you watch the video, you listen to, let's say, the entire charges read and how the incident took place. Now, the expert that will go to give their expert opinion on this case are the police. If possible, even the police spokesperson who was reading right now, she will be the one to give expert opinion on the case. I don't know. But we want to assume that you've been selected by Criminal Code C to serve as a jury on this case. What would be your stand and why? Let's hear you. We give each person 3 minutes. From there, we'll come back to do our parting comment and we end today's show. Alfonso, let's start with you first.
Thank you, Gian. From the onset of this whole episode, I think I said I reserve all comments until I can see or I can hear from the police. Now that they have been revealed, the video tape have been revealed to the public by the Liberian police. Everybody insinuated that this fellow had an affiliation with a girl, and because of that, he had to go to the bank to do what he did. But if that was the case, he would have gone with no Athens in Kerry. Or if he had actually gone for that, I think he was going to accomplish a mission right away, allowed to get and get out instead of what he did. And so the issue about our judicial system is, in the past, have been very difficult to just say this person is guilty of this and that until maybe the evidence is sometimes it can just be the money or something. People just go gather something and bring it. But where we got more the 21st century technology like this that show somebody, I think it's something that the judicial system need to speed up with sort of thing. If I'm the juror, like you asked, I'm selected as one of the jurors to some of these things and see the footage. There's no doubt. Other people will be thinking the other way, but I have no doubt. I will automatically send him to prison. I will find him guilty.
Thank you, Apanso. The judge finished with his statement. Guilty as charged. Shadrach, let's hear you. If you are selected as a juror on this case, what would be your stand and why?
All right, Junior. So, with our common senses, not even being a legal person or a security investigator, our legal sense, the common senses, looking at the footage, from the bank, and this fellow, whether you marry a woman legally or your fiancé, you are spending bidding on the woman. No matter what your frustration, how your frustration is, it's not the right place for you to carry frustration, especially with ammunition, and other object that is harmful to human existence. Number two, when you bought gun illegally, not even registered with the National Armed Commission, that is also another big crime. So even the worst of all, you took the arm to the banking hall, where people keep their money, and they attack the person physically. So their case is not something even the lead juror, the juror rather, will decide within 20 minutes to the judge. So the father record said, if I be in that case or one of the jurors, definitely I'm going to find guilty because the environment, one, if you're angry with your fiancé or if you're frustrated, there are many places you can meet up beside the banking hall, either at home or the activity place or anywhere entertainment center where maybe you had a drunk, you do anything, people say you were drunk. It's different than to be in your normal condition or walking the banking hall, attack the woman physically, trying to, he even choke the woman's neck while that girl was not having strength to even fight back. He could have killed her again. So the charges, how to call it, being put on him is right. I think the police, they are in the right mind to judge fairly that. I think they probably seen the evidence and they see the action of the person. It's not AR video, nothing. It's a physical video. People got no camera in that building all over. Except the bathroom. Everywhere in the corner, camera is there. So nobody making story here. So thank you so much for the topic. That's my saying. He's wrong.
Thank you. I see Shadrach, before we go to Ellis, I'm a little bit confused about this video, and I want you guys to maybe set some record straight here. At first, the rumor was that this guy have an affair with a girl, so he went there for this and that. But seeing this video now, do you think that girl risks her life by putting her hand on a gun? Because if you see that part of the video where he brought a gun, he showed the gun to the girl head. I think she pushed the gun. She pushed it away. But I'm still getting it a little bit confused here. Because if you go to rob a bank, just the presence of gun alone, you could put more than 4 or 5 persons under your control. but the person went and placed the bag down, leave the gun on the side, went intentionally to attack the lady. It's a whole lot. But like two of you said, he's guilty as charged. Let's hear from Ella Ellis. I mean, the only thing the defendant wants is just one jury to say the man is not guilty. Just one person. Ella, let's hear you.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
are on the
Gion, I watch that thinking. What? First of all, what are his charges? Have he been charged?
yeah,
What are his
armed
charges?
robbery. He's charged with armed robbery. I think illegal possession of
Attempted
firearms.
murder, robbery, moving with illegal, what kind of object? So I think that it's in the video.
Listen. That particular thing. First of all, if I am on that jury, his not all those charges against him will stay. If that guy have actually gone to rob that bank, the girl was only there by herself. He could have done what he wanted to do and just move away. He would even kill her right in that place and move on. But I think what I want to believe is this guy and the tailor in our place have a relationship going on. He did not really go to rob that bank. Everything he had there was trying to intimidate her and scare her. That guy had nothing. She had no strength. That guy would have done anything to her. But for me right now, I don't think that man went to rob that bank. He might be he some of the charges like illegal possession of arms and attempted murder. Those are things that might stand. But on a serious note, they were more to it than they are more to it than trying to rob a bank. No, I disagree with that.
Thank you, Ella. Ella said
that's an
if he's part of the jury, he will vote for some counts and he will not vote for some counts. And some of the counts that he will not vote for is robbery, but attempted murder, possession of illegal firearm. He would take that. Let's hear from you, Siawete Zogetua. Siawete is not here. Let's give the time to Prentice. Prentice, if you are there, speak to us on this issue.
Hi. Hello.
Prentice, are you there? I think Prentice is facing some network problem. Chris Lee, you came, man. We already end the show, man. I mean, you made some.
I've been following. I've been following it closely. I've been drafting about. I've been following closely.
So let's hear you on this matter. Fubi Henry. Henry Johnson. What's your stand?
I listened to the police spokesperson during the press briefing. The issue that is kind of difficult decision. On the other hand, I will speak because if that guy went to do robbery, I think that girl was doing, she will survive on that process. Because she already brought a lot of guy, maybe he not calculate that maybe now I already inside, he will blow that girl her head off. But you put a gun different place and put a bed different place. For me, there's a different aspect. If I would be the judge or the leading prosecutor for that case, these are things I'll look at. On the other hand, too, having illegal maybe arm with him, it will also, find maybe a case difficult too for him. But again, in Liberia, sometimes those cases, the way you expect to go, you can also go on the other hand. A lot of cases in Liberia happen that way. At the end of the day, those judges determine in their own wisdom how to count with the final decision. So maybe we can't be surprised. Maybe tomorrow the count is, this guy's not guilty. Who knows? So for me, I would let's watch and see to the end. But again, it should be a value. Every young people, even you have a relationship that is not, good for you. For example, don't go to that person working place. Yeah, put in trouble. That happened to him for the past few days, and now he has been filed to court. But let's see what the court will come up with. Yeah.
Chris, in your opinion, let's say you are one of the jurors on this case, and then this evidence is presented to you. You are charged with the responsibility to say guilty or not guilty. What would be your stand?
First, looking at the video, it will be one side of my determination. The other thing is I'll go beyond to establish those people, two of them, if they have any affairs going on. Yeah, because if someone working for the bank,
Chris,
yes.
The affairs issue has nothing to do with the charges that I mentioned. Now you can clearly see the picture, you can clearly see in the video that the guy had firearm with him. First of all, there was an intent here. Because this is how robbery is done, right? You've been seeing a couple of robbery before, or you've watched movies that people go to rob the bank. For example, they go with nose mask to cover their face. They go with long sleeve. He had all those things on. He went with pepper spray. He went with firearm. He went with tape. So it's like you holding your hostages and then you taping them and you carry on your operation freely for nobody to be there. So all of these evidences are presented to you by the prosecutor. What would be your stand? Leave the affairs home. That's another case on the other side.
Yeah. Other thing I'll tell the conservation, right? It is possible that one person can be robbing Liberia.
Yes, it's possible. It's possible.
Let me tell you, Gio.
It depends. The man gets.
Gio, look at that bank location, right? That bank location. They can leave the charges. Because those charges on the judges can just on the charges. They can do own determination. So the judge look at it, those charges and just on them. So you use your own legal expert ideas, right?
Great.
So for me, yeah.
Grace, let me tell you,
Gio.
One person can rob a bank anywhere in the world. That girl was in the office alone. She was in the office alone. That guy went with firearm. He went with pepper spray. He went with tape. He was spray that girl's face and tape her mouth. On his operation. He had intent.
So Gio,
one person can rob a bank. But let's hold that. Let's hear from you, Prentice. Yeah, Prentice, let's hear you.
Yeah, for me, I think since the entire situation came up on Friday, no, that was on Thursday also. Wednesday, it was on Wednesday that it occurred. I've always had some other opinion. Firstly, let me establish that Phoebe was wrong to have carried illegal arms and other weapons to the bank and to fight whatever the situation might have been, whether as it is speculated relationship matters or so. He was wrong to have jumped on the lady to fight. But based on the charges at hand, first, like my brother Chris said, we watched the video and we listened to the police spokesperson Cecilia Clark narrate what happened. Unfortunately, the video doesn't have audio attached that we're able to follow the interaction between the two of them. But the first thing, when I got that information, I did, because I have a very close relative who worked at that bank. So I was concerned. I remember seeing a post from Obed Jiba. He's a journalist in Monrovia. Immediately, I called the close relative to find out. When I got the information that it was a guy who went there with a gun, it didn't add up to me. Because the Chris said, the first Echo Bank, that branch is on 11th Street. For one man to go rob that bank, it's not anything so easy. Then later on, what even got me more conflicted was when I got to know that it is somebody that I have known since 2016. I have known Phoebe since 2016. Just Friday, I chatted with Phoebe, trying to understand, but he said his lawyer advised him not to open up and to have conversation outside. So for 10 minutes, these people fought. You saw the lady challenging him, holding a gun and whatever. I don't care what the situation is. Assuming you don't know that robber, there is nothing worth dying for. Most especially that you have a camera order. The man pulls a gun and she at first held the gun and trying to retaliate. I'm just trying to be rational. From all indication, we condemn his action. And for more than 10 minutes, at some point in time, I know he even put the gun on the table. He was running to the door. Then he ran. He came back for the gun. Who the armed robber would do that? You lay the gun down. You go rob the person. The person hold the gun. The two of you fighting for more than 10 minutes. You can't use any of the weapons that you carry. So these are some of the things that some of us trying to look at. So if I was on a panel, if I was on a panel, first there are legal issues, there are legal implications. Let's set it straight. In fact, possession of illegal arms is a problem, and it is punishable by our law. And the first fight, the fight that he had with a woman, that by itself is a crime as well. But the purpose, that is something that I'm still wrestling over, to believe that he has gone purposely to that bank to rob. To be honest. Because to fight that one woman for more than 10 minutes, he can't even use the tape, pepper spray. He not able to use that. Soon he was so afraid. The other arm was so afraid to use the gun he carried. So that's my own opinion on the matter.
Thank you, Prentice. DK, you got anything to say on this issue before I say mine, then we can go for
you hearing me, Joe?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so my comment will come in the form of questions to Prentice and Chris. Chris first and Prentice. Is it true that there was an intent to commit crime by the perpetrator?
According to the police spokesperson, it was established. Yeah.
No, my question not to police spokesperson. My question is to you. I said, with everything that you know, and everything that you are seeing, I'm asking Chris and Doma, is there anything that is seen like an intent to commit crime?
Yeah, that's why I admitted to what I see in the video. First day we have laws on possession in this country. So to carry illegal arm is a problem all by itself, and it is punishable by law. The police spokesperson detailed the charges pressed against the accused. So I am looking at the charges one at a time. And the accused is also charged for attempted robbery. There where I also come to say, then we need to look at it critically. First, the video, we cannot hear the interaction. If there are ways that we can hear the interaction between the two parties, then we will know what's the exact conversation.
So, Chris, I'm not cutting you up. I work in places here. The only thing somebody will tell you is analyzing video evidence and they just look at the motion, the action. It's difficult to capture audio. In most video, even at workplaces, every time you work, the people will tell you there are videos, camera that record voice easily, but most time, even the action will just be coming like movie in slow motion. So if you're looking for audio, in most cases, it's difficult to get it. So I know you are answering my side. One of the things I think most people are doing now, entire case now, is the after trivial things that is not necessary. Doma and Chris, in more cases, they can charge people with more than 20 counts. And all 19 might not be correct. They will drop you and just hold you for one. So whatever the charges is, this is at the level of the police, and in the police role is to charge. The lawyer will get there and ask you all the things, and the judge will say, okay, this one was not necessary. They will take, sometimes you can have how many charges they have on Charles Taylor. In case they will have more than 100, and only one will hold you. Number one, they can even charge you for lot. Only they around our place that he was not to be there. So my concern here is if the person in the video is the guy and he visited the bank, visited that particular environment that time and that lady and everything, to me he doesn't have case. The only time the case will be, the only time he will, anybody will say the guys will be acquitted will be there are procedural errors.
There's a case. The crimes, the charges pressed, they all comes with different punishment under our law. So the punishment attached to robbery may not be the same as aggravated assault or whatever. So the heavier the weight of the charge, the likelier you face, or the likelier who you stand to face a very heavy punishment.
And I even want to ask you right now.
Illegal possession of firearm. Yeah, it is punishable, and I've admitted to that. There are video evidence of him and the woman fighting. But again, some of the charges as well can be challenged by a legal team. And for me, that's my point.
So then my argument to you guys is the case have been filed to court. They ain't get all the best lawyer in the world. But to me, it's difficult. It's difficult. I don't care whether we are friends with him and we have relationship with him. My thing is me. I don't know him. I don't know whatever that happened. But if he's the one that was actually arrested at the bank with everything, he doesn't have a case. He doesn't have a case. And the one that you guys are talking about to rob bank in a day, to do this, do it, those are trivial things. Who cares? All people know you went to rob. They saw you with harmful a weapon and stuff. Whether you went there at 5 a.m., you go there, and the next thing some people continue to argue on is, can we see how the guy entered the bank? Dude, how a prosecutor submit all their evidence to the press that die? Then what they will have when the case go to prosecution? So people will just tell you a gist of what they have, and the case will go on. When it reach the court, get all your best lawyer to argue the case.
And Digiro, I want for the savage too, right? Because I believe that Echo Bank, the entire system, they had camera in that place, right? Where this guy came from to enter in that office down to that particular office.
No, you went to the city and just say a place. The people will not tell you, they will not present all the pieces of evidence to the press.
Chris didn't ask?
You now that defending a guy and whoever challenge that one in court. Why in the world that people will want to prosecute that all the evidence they have, they will bring it to the press? The evidence is not for the press.
I think DJ, I think you agree with a little bit, right?
I'm not agreeing with you. Chris, your argument is no. Chris, your argument is prosecutor evidence they have, they must present it to us.
Yeah,
in the press.
My concern is where they got dressed in a building.
My man, stop that.
Let me have a question. I come in, gentlemen. You want to say something?
Chris, you are not have any experience of this thing. You will be asking no question.
Chris,
On some
they talk what
charges,
the guy
the-
dressed.
on some
This guy had a
charges,
sweater
the-
on. It's the first time when passing by security, he never wore the mask. He wore the mask when you enter the new office where you were going to with a woman. So the security couldn't stop him because of your face cover. You never call your face when you pass by security. You walk by security up with the under human being. You can call the
so they may run for carrying gun.
But
That
who
one
hold
no
going
no
ahead with
argument about
every
that.
man enter
But
police
as well,
You in place, your friend, whether it's a fair, whether a loving affairs, you can't go to people institution. Yeah, whether a loving affair or not, you can't go to people institution in that manner.
Let me have a once.
DK,
Let me have a one say on
DK,
this thing.
I want you to make. Can you make this to make sense to me? Do you believe you rather believe that an armed robber will go somewhere to fight one person for more than 10 minutes and at some point?
I agree with everything. I agree with everything on our charge until they touch it otherwise. Until they touch it otherwise.
Let me have a one say. Let me have my one say on this. Let me have my one say on this shortly. For me, I want to agree with DK, Shadrach, and Efanso that this guy doesn't have a case. The prosecutor has a very solid case against this guy. Let's forget about relationship affairs. Even the family law of our country does not give you the authority to threaten your wife or to threaten your husband. That's one thing. Now, with the evidences that are presented, they are all in accordance. I mean, the charges that are pressed, they are all in accordance with the CCTV footage. There is something when we were doing criminal law, they call mens rea, criminal intent. Now, you can plan to do something. When you go, you doesn't accomplish that thing that you went to do, it still amount to you accomplishing that. For example, you plan to kill somebody, and then all of a sudden, maybe you try to kill the person, you didn't kill that person. The prosecutor pressed charges for murder. It's left with the defendant now to reduce that charge to maybe attempted murder or whatever. But if you check all of the charges that were pressed against that guy, according to the video, they are all legit. The human minds is quite different. You could go with the intention of robbing a place, but when you appear, you saw the lady, everything changed. You start to form up. You start to do different things. I know
That's
the only way
you get.
No, it's different, you know. But I think the defendant might do something contrary to this, maybe by going to psychiatric to check whether this guy is mentally stable. That's one thing. Because like you guys said, for a person to go rob a bank broad day, it is something that is questionable. But again, the office too is a one-man place. If the safe is in that office that he knows about, he could enter there and do a thing and get outside. Because with all of the equipment he carried, they are all intention to commit a crime, and that crime is robbery. They are all intention. You carry tape. For God's sake, you that are going to confront your girlfriend, let's say in that direction, will you carry tape with you? Even a pepper spray alone is enough. By telling you something that, okay, I want you to do this, and the person won't listen to you, you spray the person, you get outside. But you carry gun, you carry spray, you carry tape. Now, with these evidences, it's very difficult, very, very difficult for any juror to say they will let down that particular charge of robbery. That one part is clear. That robbery charge is the first one that they will deal with. They can't let it down. Illegal possession of firearm, they will get it. Now, they say when you hold rope hold pooch, the person he bought the firearm from, that person need to come to book. Because we cannot have an individual in a country that is not satisfied selling firearm to people around. We don't want to go back to the dark days. It's bad. And I want to condemn his action. Like everybody's saying on the social media, this thing have a long route. They need to investigate it. But for God's sake, no matter how angry or how, heartbroken you are, I don't think it is advisable that you would go in that direction by carrying firearm to somebody's working place. Firearm. You could have worked down there with anything else. or that fire answer could have even exploded in your hand. It could have just go off in your hand. You don't know. By showing it to that lady, it could have gone off. And that's a different thing we'll be talking about here. But again, it's bad. And I think two of your statement maybe probably for Prentice, who I already know, he said he know this person from 2016. And it's difficult that you will know somebody and you don't know that person to be I can't print this. It's difficult that you know somebody, you don't know that person to be someone different. And these things are coming out on the person. It makes you wonder, it makes you think. And all of those thinking, sometimes you don't get the answer for them.
And beyond that, Junior, I'm this person. I don't just see things on the surface. I don't see things on the surface. I mostly go for in-depth analysis of what you're looking at on the surface. So I could know you personally if your act, I'm admitting to where Fubi went wrong. So for the years that I have known him, I still admitting that he was wrong for approaching this lady at a working place, assuming that, rumors in the air that the two of them, they have known each other for whatever reason. He was wrong. He was wrong for having firearms. He was wrong for attacking the lady at a workplace. But again, if we must discuss about the issue of the robbery, that's why I said he could be convicted for some of the charges pressed against him. But if he has a very strong defense counsel, some of the charges, most especially the robbery, you can look at it, the internet, make serious analysis, and they present that case.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. It has been a wonderful, wonderful show. Let's start with you, Shadrach Tugbe, your parting comment in 30 seconds from you. We go to Prentice. From Prentice, we go to DK Afanso. We're going to start here tomorrow at 8 o'clock Liberia time. We will be here. You can join. You can go to where you can still come back to join. But
you said 8 o'clock Liberia time. They will not there. I think about myself will be in touch.
8 o'clock p.m. or a.m.
By 6 p.m. tomorrow, because you don't do by 6 p.m.
No, but you guys can go on with the show up. Then we can join you guys.
8 o'clock, I'll be popping in. Coming, going. At that time, I'll be leaving work, going home.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you so much for the time. Gentlemen, and our listeners, thank you so much. Once again, I'm going back to my home, my root, Buyao. Let me say the people are downplay the peaceful town and the transparent city in Nimba. To be particular,
Buyao. What time you'll be leaving? What time you'll be leaving tomorrow to go downplay the vote? What time?
I'm not voting. Like I said, I will be neutral in the process. I'm not voting at all. I'm going to get an independent report tomorrow to the public to know that who is winning, who is losing, whatsoever. I will be neutral until all the process is over. So to conclude, tonight I join the people at downplay my parental home that Buyao, it will be peaceful tomorrow. Let's go cast our votes and let our new leader, whosoever wins, we are win. No one is no bigger than anybody. Even your life is important when any other person. We are all equal. It's just God that bring us to know somebody to speak at a certain time to lead us. So it doesn't mean they are important parties. So don't create problems that will cause you tomorrow when you see other people's faces, you won't speak to them because of shame or guilt. So election is just in one day process of football game. When it's over, somebody will win, everything is over. So thank you so much. Let's be peaceful tomorrow. Your father or you will see the result live, authentic, and we are not official and not know to announce it. No negative authority, but we'll promise you that what we'll present tomorrow it will be accurate to what we present. Thank you so much, Gino.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Shadrach. Prentice, let's hear you 30 seconds, your parting comment.
Okay, thank you. And again, we asking our people in Buyao to go out tomorrow and vote, because I know at some point in time, there's this voter fatigue, and one of the causes is that disappointment in elected officials. But again, we can only ask our people that even if you decide to stay away and then to not be part of the decision or disappointment of those you voted in the past, you even making the worst mistake, because other voters who will turn out could vote the person who is worse than others who have infected the system. So we asking them to turn out tomorrow, and as they go to vote, we asking them to remain very peaceful, because like everybody has said tonight, election is like a stranger. It comes and goes, and we all will have to live here. And Buyao will remain your common denominator, and you have to interact with each other after the election. So stay calm. Let's maintain our peace. And tomorrow we'll be here to provide you, more updates as you go to the pool and after that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. DK Way, let's hear you.
Once again, thank you, gentlemen. Thanks for everything we continue to do. I know the past almost 2 months we have been busy focusing our activities and our intentions in Buyao, district number 5. Tomorrow is the D day. So you guys will be up early. We will join you guys when we are up on our side to follow you guys. So once again, thank you to everybody. When you even on tomorrow, I hope that Alfonso can put that caption that is running here so that we can get support tomorrow to hear from all our correspondents across the various towns and villages in Buyao. Tomorrow we pray for peace. I spoke with people from my hometown this morning. Most people who registered there have left Monrovia and they were already home waiting to cast their ballot tomorrow before they return. So once again, thank you. After the elections, we have to move outside of Buyao to make our platform very broad for other people to follow us. So we have to work hard, get all the guests to come. Let's continue to share the show, continue to invite more people to follow our page so that we can have the kind of audience we need. Thank you, gentlemen, for everything you guys continue to do. Like I said, we just have to make the thing work for us. People who started similar platform that they didn't start it deep. So they started at us and they are where they are today. So they keep working hard. Beginning the 25th of this month, I told you guys, beginning the 24th of this month, I will not really be active. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be in school. And the school time will be almost the time we can start. So my heart and prayer will be with all of us to continue holding on. So thank you, Jim. We will join tomorrow. Continue to make space for our correspondent and people who are in the district to join so that everything will be hearing tomorrow. Let's say majority of the thing will be hearing tomorrow will actually come from back home. Thank you. Let me tomorrow again to continue our broadcast.
Thank you, DK. Thank you for being here tonight. Alfonso, over to you. Take us home.
Yeah, it's been a good show. I want to say thank you. A good conversation we had. The people of district number 5 go and you let your leader and don't stay back. It will be good that you go and make your decision to see how you can change your environment as compared to other environments in my life. When it comes to the issue of the CCTV released by the National Police, I feel Henry Kobe should be counted liable for the action in that particular video. And it should be placed beyond bar for that so it can serve a deterrent to who be robber or any way people is not thinking of it would be in that shoe to know that it's not the proper way to handle issues, or the not the proper way to get money. So the proper way to get money is to work for it. The proper way to handle marital issue or maybe a love affair issue is following it the proper way or the legal way. That would be a good thing. If you marry a woman and the woman is not is disobedient and misbehaving, the court is the one that sign your document. If you are not married that person, sometimes it's better you just stay away or you get to the parent and tell them instead of you using those sort of force on the person. But again, it was a good show. We hope to see our guys tomorrow and work with the district. A long talk about election is to be held tomorrow. And when we finish, we'll be discussing other things. Thank you.
Thank you, Efanso. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you to all of you for being on the show. Have a pleasant
Thank
good
you.
evening, good night from my location.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.